I should have dumped you the second I saw that disgusting fungus on your feet. Penelope was screaming at me across the kitchen counter. She'd just come home from her weekly yoga class, except she'd been kicked out early and humiliated in front of everyone because of the toenail fungus I had given her. It was the third time she'd tried to get rid of the infection I'd given her, and the third time she'd failed miserably. I knew she was furious, but I certainly wasn't prepared to hear that she wished we'd broken up because of a stupid foot fungus. She told me that if I didn't find a way to finally get rid of the fungus, she would get rid of me. I couldn't lose Penelope over this. I was more determined than ever to rid myself of this fungus, and even though it might sound ridiculous now, I am happy this happened to me. After reading everything I could find about fungus and wasting countless nights researching everything I could think of to kill off foot fungus, I finally came across Dr. Matthias Jensen, a world-renowned fungal expert. He discovered a 1-minute at-home sock remedy that creates a toxic environment for the fungus, smothering it while giving you the softest skin and cleanest nails you've ever had. It's an extremely easy routine to stick to, dirt cheap, and will deal with even the most complex cases of fungus. It attacks the fungus directly at its roots after it has taken hold deep inside your skin layers, plucking it out like you'd remove weeds from your garden. I found out that toenail fungus is not just a cosmetic problem. Life-threatening medical emergencies are often linked to just a simple fungal infection left untreated, which is commonly a result of people using the most popular but ineffective treatments on the market. The fungus takes hold deeper inside the body, causing lifelong illness, nerve damage, and infecting young children or vulnerable elderly friends simply because people don't think of foot fungus as dangerous. With 34 years of experience as an award-winning fungal expert and numerous cutting-edge innovations, Dr. Matthias Jensen has helped clear nasty, stubborn infections that seemed impossible to treat in some of the most reputable hospitals nationwide. His inventions have been introduced in pioneering trials around the world and have relieved over 250,000 people of fungal infections. Now, he is excited to share his breakthrough treatment, the 1-minute at-home sock remedy that until now has only been available to select members of the public and that can help you rid yourself of foot fungus and athlete's foot. You could finally win the battle against smelly feet, flaky skin, and itchy toenails. You'll be able to go to the pool or the beach or even go on that holiday to Mexico you've been putting off, and you will look healthy and confident once again, without painful peelings, filing your nails away, or even putting any kind of weird or disgusting substances on your feet. You will no longer have to fear that people might be disgusted by your toes looking nasty. You could go for that pedicure you've been dreaming of without worrying that your nails might fall off, or that you might give the fungus to your kids or your life partner. Your feet will finally look clean and smell clean every day. It could help you just like it has helped me and Penelope. In just under 3 months, our feet went from this to this.
I was desperate to get rid of the fungus. Within a week of using this at-home sock remedy, I could tell things were improving. My nails are now healthier and stronger than before, and there's no sign of nail fungus or damage. I used this for 4 months and saw clear, strong growth of my new natural nails. Thank you, Dr. Jensen.
I have been in a battle with foot fungus for a very long time. I've tried everything. Nothing's ever worked. And then, out of the blue, I discovered this at-home sock trick. After a few days, one of the nails starts growing, and now it appears normal. It's a miracle! Hasn't looked this good in more than 10 years. The other nails haven't responded yet, but the improvement is amazing. You can bet I am staying with this sock trick. It's a game changer.
I have been plagued with toenail fungus for years. All 10 toes had it. The big toes were really bad. I have consulted with doctors who tried many treatment variations, but none worked. I have used every over-the-counter fungus remedy out there, and no results. I tried everything available on Amazon too, and still nothing. I started getting really scared when I saw some red streaks all over the skin of my feet. Then someone sent me Dr. Jensen's video on the at-home sock remedy, and finally, there is hope. Now I have 6 healthy nails, and I think just a couple more weeks, and the rest of them will finally finish growing back fully clear.
Hi, I'm Dr. Matthias Jensen, an internationally acclaimed leading fungal expert. I've been working with top international universities such as the Johns Hopkins University School of Medicine, the University of Pennsylvania, and the Medical School at University College London on dozens of research papers to understand fungus better and fight it more effectively. Some medical devices I've helped create have been shown to work better and with less risk than current drug-based treatments. In my 34 years as an MD, my inventions and protocols have relieved over 250,000 people suffering from fungus infections. And one of the areas of focus for me has always been foot fungus, especially since I suffered from it myself. Back in college, I had a full tuition water polo scholarship. I was always in the water, working hard to score points and competing. I was convinced that this was going to be my future and that I would be an athlete or a coach for the rest of my life. I loved the sport, but dreaded the horrible look of fungus-infected toenails. Not to mention that even while I was competing, I was always worrying my teammates would be disgusted by the sight of yellow, brittle nails. I was constantly applying things on my toenails and trying hard not to forget a single day phase treatment, only to get it again within weeks of clearing the last one. My life became a cycle of toenail fungus treatments with no end in sight. Not only did I dread the look of my own nails, but I was constantly fearful of giving it to other people in my family, my loved ones, who are nothing but supportive of my passion for being in the water. I was terrified the reward for all their love would be a nasty, impossible to treat fungus, not to mention the unbearable itchiness that would plague them forever. I hated waking up in the middle of the night with itchy feet. I hated the repulsive smell of my feet in shoes, and I lived in constant fear that one or more of my toenails would simply come off if I bumped it. That image alone terrified me. All I wanted was a solution to finally feel like the healthy, athletic college student that I was. Unfortunately, that long battle with foot fungus turned out to be the end of my athletic career too. At only 19, my fungus had gotten so bad and spread so widely that I was at risk of losing my foot. I spent years dealing with the nasty consequences of that fungus infection, and I vowed that I would beat it one day. I was determined to find a solution, so I studied, trained, and specialized as an MD until I became one of the leading international experts on fungal infections, some of the most annoying and difficult to eliminate parasites that take over the human body. But it looked like even though me and my team of international experts were researching these parasites more thoroughly than ever, they were becoming harder and harder to treat. 20 years into my career, I had tools far more advanced than when I started working as a fungal expert, but the problem was becoming more extensive and spreading faster than ever before. Nowadays, 1 in 10 people get foot fungus, and the numbers are growing daily, and it takes them on average more than 5 tries with various solutions, medicines, and creams until they can start seeing some initial and, sadly, temporary results. Even though we already had decades of research analyzing fungi under the strongest microscopes, and we knew all about fungi's life cycle and apparent weaknesses, we were still powerless to beat it. The only thing that worked for a longer period of time against the fungus was very strong medicines. Regular doctors were trying to get rid of it by using extremely aggressive methods, but most of the prescribed medicines against fungus can cause liver damage and even heart failure, not to mention the risk of severe allergic reactions to them because they are such a shock to the entire body. It was like trying to kill one weed in your garden by setting fire to your entire plot of land. In fact, you probably already know what it's like to try these extreme methods. I see so many people like you, willing to go to the end of the earth to fix this problem, only to be left in pain with health conditions and still with their fungal infection. At least 1 in 5 people experience serious side effects, from clammy skin to severe dizziness and even collapsing and losing consciousness. And most people don't even take fungal infections that seriously. They think it's a cosmetic problem and don't realize what a terrible danger fungus is to your entire body, especially your immune system. Dozens of studies like this one published in Cell Chemical Biology show, and I quote, "The fungus knocks out the immune defenses, enabling a potential fatal fungal infection to develop. Instead, infected patients turn to natural solutions such as tea tree oil, which worked well in the past, but started being less and less effective over the years. If 30 years ago, tea tree oil helped most people get rid of their fungus, these days only about half will see longer-lasting, satisfying results, and the number is dwindling. And this goes for all the other natural formulations out there. Those foot soaks on Amazon, they only work for the mildest cases. Just look at people whose fungus came back after trying those socks. It's obvious they're too weak to fight off the infection. The latest studies from over 10 well-known institutes show that only about half of the people using these treatments will see some results. Vicks VapoRub only helps about 21% of people using it to treat foot fungus. For the rest of them, all these solutions are a waste of time, money, and a constant source of frustration. I spent thousands of hours looking into possible causes. Why was this happening? And I couldn't help but think how fungus had nearly beaten me and what it cost me. How life would have taken me on a much different path if I had not had to deal with fungus. And how many other kids and adults had to give up sports or going to the beach, living with the shame of foot fungus every day. But finally, after years in the lab performing countless experiments and going through thousands of studies from Harvard, Yale, UCLA, and Duke University, I was flabbergasted to discover the truth. Thanks to advances in live cell microscopic imaging, these studies revealed that the exact treatments meant to clear the fungus made it impossible to kill. They only pushed it deeper into the skin layers, making it lurk there, waiting for the right moment to strike back. You see, in time, fungus has learned to burrow into the deeper layers of the skin, making their home way deeper than what you see when you look at the surface infection. That makes it so much harder to eradicate and so much more resilient. And all solutions for the surface of the skin will do nothing to remove the actual root of the infection. Imagine the new, stronger fungus like a weed in your garden. The leaves are visible, but it's really hard to see just how deep and spread the roots are underground. Even if you cut the leaves off a weed, you won't remove the problem because the weed will grow right back. In fact, even if you remove part of the roots, if you don't completely kill the whole root system, the weed will learn how to burrow deeper and spread out more to make sure it survives anything you can throw at it. And the exact same thing was happening to fungal infections before our very eyes. You see, before fungus got smart, you just had to kill off the surface invasion. That simply meant a few weeks of creating an unwelcoming home for them on your toenails, and fungus would be gone for good. But now, what most of us are dealing with is a full siege of an invader inside a stronghold. It can burrow inside the deep skin of your feet and wait it out until you've stopped using whatever antifungal solution you're using lately. When we tested over 38 different treatments available for fighting fungus, we discovered that none of them were able to penetrate deep enough into the skin to kill off the spores hiding there. And no wonder. These solutions were developed to fight a much weaker opponent, not a mutated, smarter fungus that knows how to take cover. The second you stop using an antifungal, and as soon as your feet start sweating, the fungus knows the coast is clear and reinfects you. And you can test this yourself. gel. Take a nice hot shower, and as soon as you're out of that shower, rub your finger through your toes and all over the sole of your foot. If you can smell anything sour, slightly off from the smell of your shower gel, that's the fungus seeping out of your pores. The good news is, the 1-minute at-home sock remedy I developed based on cutting-edge research is helping thousands of people fix this problem. And it couldn't have come at a better time, because scientists from multiple universities around the world, like the Osaka University and the Perelman School of Medicine, are terrified that they're running out of effective treatments to get rid of modern strains of fungus. And they believe that if fungus keeps learning how to get deeper into the skin, it might end up infecting the entire body. Fungus is not just a cosmetic problem. Scientific American warns that fungus infections are already killing 1.6 million people yearly, and we have few tools to fight back. But the biggest culprit in this helpless fight against fungus is actually the unnatural chemical compounds we throw at them. All of these chemicals are forcing the fungus to burrow deeper than ever into your foot cells, like a snake hibernating in its den, waiting for better outside conditions to come out and bite you once again. If you've tried treating your fungus before and it came back within 3 months, then you're most certainly dealing with a case of smarter mutated fungus that's learned how to live in the deeper layers of your skin and will be much harder to evict. I, for one, want to make sure my patients have a sure and easy routine that will get rid of fungus from the deepest layers of the skin and keep it out for good. I don't want any other person to miss out on the dreams like I had because of an infection that everyone considers no big deal. I knew from my own experience that it was a big deal, and that only people who had not struggled with it for years on end would think it's easy walking around with fungus-infected feet. The longer we deal with traditional treatments, the more likely it is that the fungus will become so strong that we wouldn't just have 1 in 10 people suffer, but everyone. I want to get rid of this fungus problem before it becomes everybody's problem. And with all the new information I'd gathered, I knew that the solution had to stay on the feet for long enough to get through even the deepest layers of skin, but also that the composition of the solution had to be able to penetrate that deep into the skin. No more surface-level soaks and creams that give a month or two of relief. We wanted a surefire solution that would manage to attack even the deepest layers of the skin fungal infection and clear it from every nook and cranny of your skin. But here came the biggest challenge. For a solution to work, it needs to create a toxic environment for the fungus. We had to find a way to keep that fight going even as you go about your day and take care of other things. I mean, you just can't ask people to sit around all day with their feet immersed in hot water. I also wanted to find a way for proven antifungal killers to be applied quickly and effortlessly right after a shower, because that's when the pores of the skin and nails open up, and you can get access to the roots of the fungus. 30 minutes a day to soak your feet can be a lot of time for hardworking folks who barely have the time to get a night of proper sleep or can't find the time to sit down at a table and eat. So, after thousands of hours of trial and error, working with people of all ages and conditions, and adapting and improving our solutions continuously, comparing hundreds of variations, my team and I finally invented a quick at-home antifungal routine that we knew would work for everybody, with little hassle but maximum efficiency, no matter what the severity of their infection was, and no matter how long they'd had the fungus. I call it the 1-minute antifungal sock remedy. The reason why this works so well is that it deals with the real root cause of long-term fungal infection, kicking the fungus out of the deeper layer of skin on your feet. Without this crucial step, everything we throw at a fungal infection is doomed to fail. Second, this routine trains and strengthens the immune system of your skin and nails so that your body can learn how to fight back against the fungus. Third, this routine also prevents the spores of the fungus from spreading all over the place and lurking about, just waiting for the right moment to infect your loved ones or you. Sometimes, even if you completely clear the infection from your skin and deeper tissues of your foot, fungal spores can cling to the fibers in your carpet or your mattress and then climb back up on your skin to start the nightmare all over again. And the best news about this routine? This might just be the easiest fungus killer ever. Most people fail to get rid of their fungus because the treatment itself takes too much time and effort. Who has half an hour available every day to sit around soaking their feet, especially after a few days or weeks of not seeing any results? I haven't met that many people that have the time or the patience for this, day after day for months on end. This antifungal routine starts with a shower or a foot rinse. It's important that your shower or rinse is warm to hot and lasts at least 30 seconds, because this will soften the nails and open up your skin as much as possible. This means that the fungus deep in the layers of your skin is now more exposed and vulnerable. Try to turn up the heat of the water, because this will help speed up the softening. If possible, make sure that your feet or any affected area stay soaked for the entire duration of the shower or rinse. While you take your shower, you can even exfoliate your toes with a small nail brush to make sure the roots of the fungus are even more exposed. And use a pumice stone to get some skin off your soles of your feet too. This routine should be easy enough to do, and is way more suitable for most people than sitting around with your feet soaked for 30 minutes every day. But just exposing the fungus with some exfoliation is not enough. You also need to attack the fungus at the very root and make sure you've completely evicted it from deep inside your skin. This means boosting the immunity of your skin so your own body can fight back, and also applying some clinically proven fungus killers that can penetrate deep with no effort on your part. But what's important isn't what these fungus killers are, even though they're missing in most common treatments. It's how you use them. I'll tell you all about that in a moment, so pay careful attention. First, your Your most reliable ally is clove bud oil. It's never been as well known as tea tree oil, which is a real shame, since this oil is far more powerful at killing off fungus spores. In studies done by the prestigious Korean Society of Mycology and published in the Journal of Microbiology, clove bud oil managed to kill off basically any fungus that was thrown at it, and it prevented spores of fungus from growing and maturing. It was so effective that the scientists themselves were taken by surprise. Yet you rarely find this ingredient in antifungal solutions, and even if it is present, it's simply not in the right concentration. But I'll share with you where to find it in just a bit. The second oil weakens and destroys the fungus by starving it, no matter how resistant the fungus is. This oil is lavender oil, and scientists from the University of Coimbra in Portugal tested it and discovered that lavender oil destroys the fungus's ability to eat up keratin, which is what makes up your nail, no matter how strong the fungus is or how much antifungal resistance it has. So not only does it starve the fungus, but it also improves the appearance of your nails and skin right away. This means you no longer have to wait for months on end to see results, but see small improvements the second you start using it, and you save your nail from falling off, as every day and every second matters. Remember, fungus multiplies at an incredible rate. If you don't starve it right away, it will breed more and eat more, but also bury itself further than before under the deep layers of your skin. The third oil I'm going to share with you is extracted from a plant that is considered a superfood. It's also used in skin treatments to boost the natural immunity of your skin. Organic flaxseed oil decreases inflammation, skin sensitivity, roughness, and scaling, helping your nails and skin to quickly rebuild themselves after being devastated by fungi. Flaxseed was cultivated for its medicinal properties as early as 3000 BC in Babylon, and King Charlemagne believed so strongly in the health benefits of flaxseed that he literally passed laws requiring his subjects to consume it. The oil strengthens the nail and skin's natural immunity. That way, they become a hostile environment for any fungus. I use this effective skin immunity booster with my patients because I wanted them to start seeing results right away. I remember how much it meant to me back when I was fighting my own fungus nightmare to finally get some hope and start seeing even the smallest change in the look of my nails. The fourth oil adds the final blow by making sure the last spores from deep inside the skin are completely wiped out. It's scientifically proven to be more powerful than tea tree oil. The Maori tribe, known for their incredibly powerful health potions, use this oil to fight not only nail fungus, but also athlete's foot, jock itch, ringworm, and yeast infections. You probably heard of Manuka honey, but the Manuka tree that produces this famed honey has another powerful secret. You can extract oil out of it, and Manuka oil contains exceptionally high concentrations of unique and powerful antifungals called trichomes. Research published in the Journal of Microbiology, Immunology, and Infection showed that this oil, even in minimal concentration, could be the future to treating resilient fungus that's buried deep inside the skin. Manuka oil has also been shown to penetrate the skin deeper than any other oil, reaching up to 3 deeper layers of skin than the regular oils that sit mostly on the surface. This combination of 4 oils is so powerful that it will get rid of even the most stubborn fungus eating away at your nails. With the clove bud oil and the lavender oil starving out and weakening the already grown fungus, you already have a powerful solution to get you on your way to clean, beautiful-looking nails. The Manuka oil, with its trichomes, rebuilds the nail and skin while creating a no-trespassing zone for all strains of fungus that infect the skin and going deep inside your skin to the roots of your infection. Flaxseed oil will boost the natural immunity of your skin. It will give the final blow to the fungi, erasing any trace of fungal infection and making sure you'll see results right away while getting rid of the impossible itchiness. This is a complex solution that attacks the fungus in multiple ways at the same time so that it can no longer get the better of you. And in just a moment, I'll tell you exactly how to use this formula to make sure all the fungus gets wiped off your feet for good. But first, I have to tell you that I've been making this solution by combining the oils in the right quantities and giving it out for the past year. Whether the people were complaining of foot fungus, athlete's foot, ringworm, or jock itch, they have all seen tremendous results. I even gave it to my family members because I no longer wanted these annoying health problems coming back again and again. Most people who have never had foot fungus consider it a minor inconvenience, but I know how much shame it can cause. I know how devastating it is to a person's self-confidence, and I want that to finally stop in its tracks without endless struggles with treatments that either don't work or destroy your liver in the process. I've had thousands of patients and close friends thank me and recommend my solution to others. Some of them were on their 10th attempt to get rid of the fungus, and most of them told me how frustrating this infection can be. Other things that infect the body can be unpleasant, but at least they're easy to get rid of. I know you've also felt discouraged at how persistent and annoying foot fungus can be. And of course, some of my patients were really worried about their health, since foot fungus can lead to all sorts of terrible complications if you have high blood sugar or blood circulation problems. They were all so grateful to finally get a solution that works every single time, that they could finally feel free of the nasty look of their feet, the horrible smell that followed them around. Some of them planned beach holidays for the first time in years, and every single woman told me how happy she is to finally be able to get a pedicure or wear sandals again. But I often hear how hard it is to source these oils from credible sources. Even if you find the oil, they're often not pure or not properly stored so that they don't oxidize. And in some cases, people even told me that when reading some packages or bottles, they discovered that the essential oils were fake. They were regular oils with just some smell and color added to them. These can be very dangerous and damaging to your skin, causing rashes and other problems. Many were also discouraged when trying to source and mix all these ingredients. Not everyone is skilled to DIY, and most of them told me they wish they could just buy a ready-made solution so they could start their treatment right away. That's when I decided I had to make the effort to put together a bigger batch in the right amount, with the correct concentrations, using only the highest quality ingredients available. Even for me, as a doctor who's well connected to laboratories and suppliers, it was tough to do. I realized it must be a nightmare for a regular person who doesn't even know where to start looking for local growers or how to pick out good oils. So I paired up with some of my old research buddies at the most trusted pharmaceutical research lab in the U.S. Most labs work for big pharma companies, and if there's no promise of a big profit, they won't even look at you. Not to mention they cut all sorts of corners to make an extra buck. I didn't want that. So I contacted Dave, the lead specialist in drug delivery technology. We worked together day and night to test out how we could deliver this formula in a way that would reach even the deepest layers of the skin. I also wanted to make the solution even stronger than my original protocol if I was going to be handing it out to so many people. After 7 months of experimenting with 18 different options, we finally developed the dream formula. It's quick, it's so easy, and I could not be more proud. I could not wait for you to find out how to exactly use it for maximum efficiency, and I'll tell you about that in just a moment. But first, I have to tell you about the rest of the powerful ingredients. For example, I added ingredients such as undesolidic acid, which destroys the cell membrane of the fungus, causing it to self-destruct. According to a study in the Journal of Pharmaceutical Studies, this acid is more effective than tolnafate, which is a popular drug against foot fungus. I also added sweet almond oil, which moisturizes and soothes skin and immediately improves its appearance, so your nails can grow back without deformities and are properly attached to the nail bed. Next, I mixed in camphor oil and tea tree oil, but also added aloe vera, which is extremely soothing and takes away your itchiness and swelling within minutes of applying it. We couldn't leave out walnut oil, which has twice the concentrate of antioxidants compared to other nut oils. Antioxidants are key to boosting the natural immunity of your cells, just like omega-3, which is a chia seed oil. These two ingredients will help strengthen your skin and nails against the fungus and immediately start improving the appearance of the areas already affected by the infection. And on top of all these, we simply had to add vitamin E, which has moisturizing and healing benefits for the skin. After all the research and testing with these ingredients, I was certain that this particular blend of oils and vitamins, rich in antioxidants, is capable of attacking fungus and destroying it completely, evicting it from the deepest layers of the skin. Even though it took us a lot more time and effort, we designed a unique mist sprayer that helps break down the oils into particles so small they can reach deep under your skin and kill the fungus in its home base. In side-by-side testing, we saw how this special spray formulation can help oils and vitamins reach twice as deeply as simply rubbing the solution on the skin, or even soaking your feet with a similar water-based solution. I deliberately picked a method of applying this potent formula that's easy and efficient, so you can get rid of your fungus without headaches and lengthy procedures. That is why I'm delighted to present to you ProNail Complex. For the first time ever, getting rid of fungus will be effective and certain no matter how deeply rooted your fungus has become, no matter how long your toenails or skin have been infected, and no matter how many other solutions have disappointed you in the past. And it will work even if you've completely lost faith, even if you no longer believe there's something out there that can get rid of the itchiness, the ugly toenails, and the terrible foot odor. Imagine yourself enjoying your shower like you do every day and looking down at your feet to see your nails already looking better after the first few uses. You simply step out of the shower and effortlessly spray this treatment all over your foot. This complex formula is absorbed into the skin and nails extremely quickly, so you won't have to walk around with greasy nails all day long. The oils will get straight to work at killing off the final infection, getting to the deepest layers of nail and skin. That's where the fungus has learned to take root, and where it needs to finally be killed off to rid you of it for good. It's the easiest thing you'll ever do, because the formula comes with our specially designed mist spray head that will make sure the oils and vitamins in the formula get to all the places they need to be, without making a big mess and without leaving your feet greasy. Then put on some cotton socks to make sure you create a toxic environment for the fungus all day long, while nourishing your skin and causing it to start healing and rebuilding. I recommend wearing cotton blend socks, as this fiber keeps the foot breathing while also locking the oils into your skin for the whole day. This way, you're allowing it to fight the fungus every moment of the day, day after day. And the best part? You won't feel a thing. This formula is so light and easy to absorb that it won't feel greasy or wet on your skin. I guarantee that you'll feel the excitement of seeing results immediately after you start using it. Wherever you go and whatever you do, this 1-minute at-home sock remedy with its 17 pure maximum potency ingredients will be working tirelessly to clear every strain of fungus. Keep in mind that this is the only complete formula that attacks the fungus in multiple ways and gives your skin the necessary tools to fight back. People who've tried this revolutionary formula reported how quickly their nails were transforming, how easy it was to keep up with the treatment, and even how easy it was to remember it in the first place, because including it in a daily routine is the only way to make sure you won't forget even a single day. All of them are thrilled to know they no longer have to worry about the looks of their toenails, picking shoes for the summer, or going to the pool. And of course, they don't need to worry about infecting their loved ones.
I never thought I would get rid of this fungus. It is the most annoying medical problem I've ever faced. It was so frustrating to see months of discipline and hard work go to waste when the fungus would inevitably reappear. This method from Dr. Jensen was the only one that finally got me out of this hopeless cycle of fungus treatments and relapses. For the first time in months, I went for a pedicure, and I cannot tell you the joy of finally seeing my toenails look colorful and healthy. I'm on my 5th bottle, and the improvements just keep coming week after week.
For the first time in 5 years, I took out my open-toed pumps, the ones that I always used to wear at the office, and went to dinner with my husband. You think that getting rid of foot fungus is no big deal, but I can tell you Dr. Jensen's method has made me feel more confident and more beautiful than ever. This is going to be a part of my daily routine from now on.
I didn't care much about my fungus until my girlfriend Denise got it from me. To be honest, I thought she was going to kick me to the curb because of it. I was so thrilled that an impulse buy has managed to give us both clean and clear toenails for the first time in years. I'm so grateful for Dr. Jensen for creating this easy-to-use solution. I saw that sometimes they go out of stock, so I'm going to get more just in case.
Seeing so many people reporting excellent results convinced me that this formula was the answer to getting rid of even the most stubborn and recurring toenail fungus and boosting my skin's immunity to help the body start the healing process and fight back against the infection. Everyone who's tried it has had excellent results, but also reported feeling so much more confident, in control of their bodies again, and no longer afraid of other people judging them and being grossed out by the look of their feet. And of course, everyone praised how easy it is to use, how little time and effort it takes, and how quickly they're seeing their nails look more alive and hydrated. With these terrific results and the amazing feedback that I got, it was clear I had a mission to get this formula to as many people as I could. When your box gets to the door, open it up immediately and place one of these specialized antifungal sprays either in your shower or on the bathroom counter. That way you won't forget to spray it every single day until all your fungus is cleared up. Don't forget to keep using it for a couple of more weeks or months, even after the fungus is completely cleared, so you can be sure that no spores survive and reinfect you. Depending on how severe your situation is, the new fungus-free toenail takes a few months to grow in, so be patient. And don't forget to recommend it to anyone you might know who also has foot fungus. They might be taking dangerous oral medications that could affect their liver simply because their doctor recommended them. They might not understand the price they'll pay later down the line when these antifungals eat away at their liver and other organs. Also, many of my patients report that the more they use this treatment, the more quickly their nails and skin start to heal, regrow, and look healthy again. You can start using this treatment right away, and you'll notice your nails looking more glossy from the very first application. This will give you the motivation to keep going. And just imagine being completely free of fungus weeks from now. Imagine the joy you'll feel when you're once again able to walk around barefoot in the summer, to wear sandals, to stop having to disinfect every inch of floor in your shower obsessively with the fear that you might infect your kids or your spouse or your parents. You'll finally be able to walk out of the house with confidence, feeling better in your own skin, and having gotten rid of the annoying itchiness and terrible foot odors. We also want you to know that we make this specialized antifungal spray right here in the USA, supporting local producers and manufacturers at our Good Manufacturing Practices certified facility. We have quality assurance teams that make sure that every single batch has exactly the right amounts of each active ingredient. Don't forget that an oil that is too concentrated has a high risk of causing irritation, and too low of a dose will only strengthen the power of the fungus the next time it comes back to eat away at your beautiful toenails. That's why I always insist on controlling the precise measurement of the oils in our formulation. We produce this spray under the most sterile and carefully supervised and rigorous standards. We'll never produce it on an industrial scale because that always ends up destroying the quality of the product, which is why you'll not find us on Amazon or any other website. I know that many of the oils and formulations that start out with excellent ingredients end up being destroyed when they're mass-produced because you simply can't keep up with the quality control. This website is the only place where you'll be able to get a complex antifungal spray that will make sure to get rid of even the most stubborn fungus that's outsmarted all the other oils, creams, and soaps you've thrown at it. I've also made this treatment as affordable as I possibly can, and you won't be able to find anything like it at a better price. If anyone promises you that, they're definitely not putting what's promised on the label of the bottle. It may sound ridiculous that I'm so obsessed with quality control, but I know from my own experience how disheartening and mentally draining it can be when you have tried so many solutions and nothing really works long term. When you get that glimmer of hope that maybe your nails and your feet will finally start getting healthier, only for the fungus to reappear after a couple of weeks. I simply did not want that for the people under my care. And there's an additional thing you also need to know. It's important that you order the full quantity that you need right now because this treatment's been selling out very fast. People are thrilled to finally have a solution against foot fungus that's doctor formulated, but will not cost them the health of their liver. And many are not only buying for themselves, but for their family as well. Because foot fungus spreads like wildfire, especially when people live in the same house. If we run out, which is likely to happen very soon, it will take us at least 3 months to produce a new batch because all of our ingredients are carefully selected and bought directly from the source. And as you know, there are things going on in the world that makes it extremely difficult to get deliveries on time. If you interrupt your treatment because it's no longer available for a while, you risk having to start from scratch. So to make sure you're not making your foot fungus even stronger than it is, don't interrupt the treatment, no matter what. Get the right amount of bottles today and start your journey towards a fungus-free life. I've tried to make this product as accessible as I possibly could. After finding all the best sources for our ingredients and negotiating with the production facility, making sure we produce just enough enough to cover the cost of bringing this specialized antifungal spray to you, we've settled on a price that we believe is fair and accessible. That's why I'm thrilled to bring you this antifungal spray at such a reasonable price that you'll just have to try it, especially considering it will be your best ally in fighting foot fungus once and for all. Getting rid of your fungus will no longer cost you hundreds of dollars wasted in foot soaks that cause you to walk around in greasy feet, and will no longer damage your body with toxic drugs. You'll no longer need regular checkups and tests to make sure your body is still hanging on despite the aggressive treatment. Now, the cost of treating your toenail fungus and getting rid of it can be as low as $1.50 a day, which is the cost I've been able to negotiate down to and still bring you this product. One of these specialized antifungal sprays will cost you $69, but our special discount on our most popular 6-pack would give you an additional $20 off per bottle, so it costs $1.50 a day. Less than a cup of coffee a day to give you a lifetime of being fungus-free. If you want to make sure you're getting rid of your fungus and you don't become reinfected, I always recommend the 6-pack. In my entire career, I've never seen fungus clear out completely from the root of the deep layers, killing off the spores in any treatment shorter than 3 months. And anyone who promises you that is either ill-informed or ill-intended. Don't forget that if you want to get rid of your fungus and you want to make sure it doesn't become more resistant, it's important for you to treat it every single day until it's completely vanished, which you'll know by the new nail growth that appears perfectly normal, and then keep applying the formula for a couple more weeks after that. I am so convinced about the effectiveness of this formula that I will make this completely risk-free for you. That's why I also included a 60-day money-back guarantee, because I know that this treatment is going to be the best choice you've ever made for getting rid of your foot fungus once and for all. This formula has been tested by thousands of my patients, and it works. But if for any reason you're unhappy with your order, then it will have cost you literally nothing. Just get in touch with our customer service team and tell them you're not fully convinced. They'll refund you every single cent with absolutely no questions asked. Plus, I'm going to make it an even better deal on this page. Since you stuck with me through my presentation, I'm also going to add 2 bonus guides worth $109 absolutely free. That's why today, only when you invest in a 3 or 6 month supply, you'll also receive a free copy of the Skin Fix Files, tips and tricks for defeating eczema, psoriasis, and other skin conditions. In this book, you'll discover the simple sweet honey trick for dry lips, cold sores, and cracked skin that will make your skin look and feel baby soft in seconds. Uncover the bizarre secret of cabbage leaves that can transform your skin by reducing inflammation and bringing relief to eczema and psoriasis sufferers. Learn about the peculiar aloe ritual and learn to avoid the 5 common healthy foods you're probably eating that top A-list celebrities swear by in order to get red carpet ready feet faster than you thought possible. And learn to avoid the 5 common healthy foods you're probably eating that make psoriasis and eczema 10 times worse. You'll also receive Clear Steps, the lazy protocol for rapid nail growth and healthy feet after fungus recovery. Here, you'll learn about the 20-second soda trick that helps make both your toenails and your feet healthier in just days. The weird toenail stretch that rapidly boosts healthy nail growth in just 2 weeks. This is super helpful after you've eliminated toenail fungus. The odd piano tapping method that hardens nails in just 1 minute each day, and what to add to your breakfast for whiter, brighter nails, and so much more. Both guides are yours free when you buy the 3-pack or 6-pack on sale, and you'll get access to them immediately. But that's not all, because when you order the discounted 3-month or 6-month package, you'll also get free shipping, which is an additional savings of $9.95. But both the special multi-bottle discount and the free shipping are limited. When we run out of this treatment, it could take months to make a new batch. So choose the 6-bottle package or any other package below this video right now to secure your order. This is truly one of the smartest and most important investments you'll ever make to free yourself from the embarrassment of toenail fungus. I want you to know you'll not be charged with anything other than the price you see when you click the purchase button. There are no hidden costs, no rebills, and you'll not pay a single extra cent out of your bank account. When you click the package below, you'll be taken to a 100% secure checkout page. After you fill in your information and place your order, your pack of the treatment will be reserved under your name, and no one else will be able to buy it. It'll be sent to you immediately, so you can evict fungus out of your toenails and out of your house as soon as possible. You'll also receive an email confirmation from me and information on how to get in touch with our support team if you have any questions or need help with your order. We're here for you 24/7. Don't forget, the only way you can get this antifungal spray is directly from this website right now. You won't find us on Amazon or anywhere else, and if anyone is promising you a lower price for toenail fungus formulation, their product will definitely not be attacking your fungus with all the necessary active ingredients. I know you've been with me so far because you're determined to finally get rid of this nasty and uncomfortable problem that you've been dealing with for so long. So click the 6-bottle package or any of the options below, and because I want to give you the best possible start, you'll also get free shipping for these packages. That's an additional $20 per bottle or $120 you're saving right there. Look, if you only have a very mild case of fungus, which means one toenail is affected by a slight discoloration, then you can definitely go for the 3-pack. Unfortunately, it'll cost you a bit more simply because I'm not able to get you the benefits of the bulk buy discount. The 6-bottle pack is what you'll need if more than one of your toenails is affected, and if the infection has progressed beyond a simple discoloration. You can start getting rid of your fungus today by ordering this treatment and committing to using it, something I've made as easy as possible. Don't forget, you should use it right out of the shower, and the spray will make sure you apply the perfect dose only to the affected areas. Applying it right out of the shower means these effective oils will get to the deeper layers of the infection infection because your skin and nails will be softer after the shower. You'll also be able to get dressed and get going immediately after that. The oils will continue to do their job throughout the day, so you don't waste any time making it the most convenient treatment out there. I am simply thrilled that you're willing to give our solution an honest try. Just like the thousands of men and women of all ages before you who've cleared their fungus with this method. You've heard some of their incredible results and the joy they felt using it, and I can tell you, there is no better day to start this journey than today. The only regret you'll have is that you didn't use this solution sooner. So, choose the package right now and take your first step. I've given you the best combination possible so you have the best tools in the fight against fungus. The rest is up to you. I've made it as easy as possible to use this formula. Our unique antifungal spray will make sure that the formula gets to the deepest layers of the skin. Now, all it takes is for you to order your package and start right away. This new combination of ingredients is selling out as we speak. Make sure you don't miss out because you won't be able to find us anywhere else. Lock in the supply you need to make this change you've been waiting for. Make a smart choice for yourself right now, knowing you don't risk a single penny if you're not happy because you're covered by our 60-day 100% money-back guarantee. This time, you really have nothing to lose and everything to gain. I know the first step is the hardest, but just think how good it will feel in 3 months' time when you're on your way to a fungus-free life and you've finally beaten this confidence-killing problem once and for all. You haven't stuck with me so far only to give up on yourself. I believe you can beat this, and you should believe in yourself too. I have to be honest with you right now. I usually tell my patients that they really have two choices when they pay for a consultation to see me. One is to ignore everything they've learned from our consultation and bury their head in the sand. Ignore the growing fungus, the itchiness, and the pain, and go back to using the same over-the-counter treatments that don't even work. It may feel good in the moment, but do you really want to live life feeling like you're contagious or worrying if your loved ones might hate you if you infect them? In my eyes, you're never defined by your toenail fungus, but the anxiety and worry of my patients who don't listen to me are very real, and they live life like this every single day. I don't want you to have that. The other way is unfamiliar, but you'll get a fungus-free life. The hardest step is the first one, but I believe in you. There is a scientifically proven quick and easy way to get rid of toenail fungus now. Think of the confidence that comes from having clear, healthy toenails. No fear of your toenails deteriorating to the point of falling off. Imagine waking up each day knowing that your toenails are as strong and healthy as ever. No more dread, no more embarrassment, no more anxiety. Just freedom, comfort, and the sheer joy of having nothing to hide anymore. You deserve to feel confident and carefree again. When you select a package large enough to kill off your fungus for good, before you know it, your showers will be even nicer than before because they will be the first step in getting rid of the fungus for good. No one can choose for you. It's not your fault you had toenail fungus, but it is your responsibility to get rid of it. I'll be rooting for you the whole way if you decide to fight this. It may feel scary to commit to the full treatment, but you've got this. And just imagine how proud you'll feel to finally beat this. Your feet will be healthy and fungus-free at last. You have the power to turn things around starting today. Choose the 3-pack or our most popular 6-pack before they run out. I'm looking forward to hearing your success story. Still here? I know it's hard to commit, so I want to make sure you have all the information you need to kickstart this amazing change. So what is ProNail Complex and how does it work? It's an extremely potent combination of oils and skin-repairing vitamins that you apply every day after you shower to kill off fungus. The clove bud oil in this formula will make sure the fungus can't multiply, killing off its spores and ensuring no new fungus will appear anywhere on your body. The lavender oil will destroy the fungus's ability to feed itself with the keratin in your toenails. Organic flaxseed will help your nails grow back immediately after being eaten away by the fungus. The formula will boost the immunity of your skin, making it more difficult for the fungus to grow. Manuka oil, which you'll remember is more powerful than tree tea oil, will attack even the most resistant fungus at its base. The undesolinic acid will make the fungus self-destruct by attacking its membrane, and the rest of the 12 carefully selected ingredients will help your skin immediately start rebuilding after the damage caused by the fungus. This is the only complete formula that attacks the fungus in multiple ways and gives your skin the necessary tools to fight back. When can I see results? I know you're excited to finally rid yourself of this annoying fungus, so I can tell you that you start noticing improvements immediately. Your toenails will look more alive, the itchiness will be soothed, and within the first weeks, you should be noticing new healthy pink nails growing out to replace the damaged areas. But I can tell you, the biggest change will be in your confidence, seeing yourself finally beat this thing that's been haunting you for so long. How does the guarantee work again? When you click on any of the packages below and place your order, you'll be covered by our full 60-day 100% money-back guarantee. This means if you change your mind at any time or for any reason at all, you can just email our customer support team and we'll refund you your entire investment, no questions asked. There is absolutely no risk for you. Okay, I'm ready to make my order. What now? Just click on any of the packages you see below this video and place your secure order. Make sure you do it before stock runs out. The 6-bottle package is by far the most popular option because it guarantees you'll not run out during the course of your treatment. People also love it because of how much money it saves them. When you finish your purchase, we'll rush to send you your order because we know how important this change is for you, and we're excited to be getting you on your way. We want you to finally live a fungus-free life once you get this combination into your daily routine. We're excited to see you not have to worry about the look of your feet or giving any of your loved ones an unwelcome surprise.